So hello everyone and welcome to our new live weekly overview update sponsored by Swissquote session, so sponsored by Swissquote Bank اللي هو من أهم 10 مصارف investment بالعالم, and we are glad to have this support from Swissquote. At the same time, the market today had a lot of update, and uh, that's okay, that's okay. Thank you so much. Let's see, guys, 1 second. Okay, so today market كان عنده حركة كتير قوية. The market had very good move at some point. يعني some trades were hitting, especially on the US30. I already sent the US30, and I was talking about how the US30 should reverse. لحضر the weekly overview. People who watched the weekly overview, they already should have taken part of the sell, knowing that it's still, we will have an update. It's still like some gap that most probably it should close. يعني مبدئيا بعد في جاب معقول كتير يكون عم يحضر يسكرها أو يسكرها soon. Okay, so let's see now. We start with the study to make it fast and straight to the point. This session فنعملها هيك دغري. فلاحظوا هون now we have a new support level which is here, which is the low of today. As you can see, the sell was hitting step by step. It opened here and start to push down, taking the sell and move down. Then no stop loss hit like real stop loss after the open, but it kept moving down and we hit almost the full take profit before it start to reverse قبل ما يرجع يبلش يقلب طلوع. وهلا هون بالstagnation phase. What I can see here in the 30 minutes اللي فيه شوفوا that we have a kind of still يعني فينا نقول a gap. This gap is not closed yet. يعني هذه الجاب بعد ما تسكت. Let's remove this now. You can see this gap started here. All this is a gap. Let's remove also this. So we can see this gap here. If you can see it, this. And most probably next time it will start to push up, breaking this level, we should see a gap close. Okay, so لازم نشوف close لهذا الجاب أو تسكير لهذا الجاب, so we can trade it like this for the buy, the stop loss here, and the full target for the gap will be around, also all the trade is 55 pips, as the gap it was almost 55 to 60 pips. So the entry should be like around 32,880. Stop loss, we'll see the wick of the previous candle. لوقتها بدنا نشوف لوقتها الويك تبع previous candle around 32,851 هيك شيء 32,851, بس بنشوف لوقتها قد ايه. So 32,890 TP1, 32,910 TP2, and 32,935 will be the TP3 for this trade. هلا أكيد we will keep having the buy, of course, that we already have based on the weekly overview that we put. يعني هيدي إذا كملت هلا نحن هيدي جديدة trading the gap. It's new about trading the gap, but you can have also the buy that you have already. You can keep it the same. And for the sell, now having new support, if the Dow Jones keep moving down, the US30 breaking this support level, and this support level is interesting. Look until this level, by the way, لحتى ناخدها لحديد هيدي السبورت اللي هون تكون دقيقة. يعني هون بتبلش السيل تبعنا. Here we'll have the short. Okay, it will be like around 30,560, 32,560. Stop loss 32,600. Okay, 32,600. So 32,550 TP1. We have a clean traffic at the left. 32,490 TP2. 32,432 TP3. ولاحظوا بكمل معنا تقريبا الفول clean traffic تيوصل TP4 almost like 32,168 32,168. So we will have to see if we'll break the support. It will be an interesting move and we might push down. Not to forget that this level will be also an interesting level. هذا الليفل اللي هو 32,360 32,390 will be also a very interesting level as it is a previous resistance which turned to be a support. كان قبل resistance صار هلا تقريبا support بهذا الإطار. هذا بالنسبة لل US 30 for the buy and for the sell. If we go to gold, سنروح على الجولد. So what we will have at this level? If we go to gold, gold started to move down first time, sell, taking 16, almost 35 again, 33 down. It hit the first time the stop loss, but the second time it is moving down. We are still here down. Look, the stop loss usually, when I put stop loss, I don't know where is the wick exactly. So really for the swing trade, your stop loss should be above the same candle 1646 يعني 1646 فوق الهاي تبع same candle. هلا taking the sell is 1636. Now 1633, and we should continue down with all this wick fill and clean traffic. So the same target that you have, the TP1, the TP2, the TP3, and the TP4 that you already talked about in the daily weekly overview اللي حكينا already فيه بالweekly overview. So هون بهذه الحالة if we have a reversal بهذه الحالة this is for the sell. ايه اكيد لو ما سكر الجاب بتتاخد سال لانه معقول هلا كمل نزول بعدين ترجع تطلع تسكر الجاب اوقات بعد شهر تسكر الجاب. So you cannot take the buy unless it breaks above the gap. ما فيك تاخذ الباي الا قبل ما تكسر تطلع فوق الجاب. هي بخصوص الداو جونز كان بعده السؤال من قبل. So at some point now gold is still moving down daily. So we should have targets that you already put on the weekly overview اللي already بعتناهم على M&S. We already stand on M&S. As for the reversal, now we have a resistance above the high of the same candle, which will be the next candle tomorrow, يعني the previous candle. So if at some point it breaks above this level, also the gold 1646, same exactly as we talked before. يعني the same level as we talked on with the weekly overview نفس الليفل اللي حكينا فيه بالweekly overview. If it breaks ده كسرت من جديد فوق 1646 and then it should go 47 1647 and to move up more and more for the full targets. So the sell and the buy we keep the same full targets. Okay, is it clear guys? All is clear? See. Okay. So we had a gold, we still the same sell, the same buy on gold, and I think daily it would be interesting, especially if it closed today, إذا سكرت اليوم here, open, makes a wick up and start to push down. So for people who did not get the sell before, they can get the sell again here and move down. يعني when كانت low, we can move, for example, the support to the low of the same candle, open a wick up, we need a wick up, and then we resume down for the same targets that we already put on the weekly overview. The same target اللي حطيناهم بالweekly overview. كتير مهمين انكم تكونوا عم تتابعوا هذا الموضوع، تتابعوا تسكيرة اليوم، فتحت بكره والنزلة تبعها. So most probably it can be a sell. نشوف wick up من بعدها تنزل تاخذ السيل تبعها. US oil also US oil it hit the TP2 even TP3 it was hitting but TP2 batted and look it's moving again down the 4-hour open moved up and then if it start to push down now we have a new sell which is this support. هلا السبورت الجديد تبعنا is here which is around sell 85.20 stop loss 85 95 85 10 تي بي 1 سكالب 84 50 تي بي 2 تي بي 3 83 66 وتي بي 4 82.98 او 83 اذا بدك. Okay, 83. This is for the sell or the buy, it will be the same. Also for the buy, it will be the 90.0, 90.10 with 90.20 TP1 stop loss as mentioned already. مثل ما كنا حاطين stop loss تا تي بي 2 تي بي 3 وتي بي 4 تتكونوا عم تسيبوها same. ما تغير كثير شيء بالنسبة للباي لليو اس اويل. We didn't change a lot in the US oil buy. This is to go to the GBP JPY. Also GBP JPY pushed up. This was today open. It pushed up, took TP1 easily, even approached to TP2. Not mistaken, إذا ماني غلطان. And then reversed down and started to push down. The TP2 for the GBP JPY was around 172.45. So it hit only TP1, but also it went up almost 40 pips for the buy. غير ال TP1 اللي هي scalp. For people swinging 30, 40 pip, usually what do? We close half position. We put stop loss on 20 pips loss or 10 pips loss. So you are profitable in this. Still بتضلها هي ذاتها. We'll keep the same sell and also we'll keep the same buy again. Why? Because if it closes here, إذا سكرت هون رح يترك نفس الباي. سكرت هون فتحت عملت ويك داون وعم تكمل طالعه. So we expect a wick fill breaking the same 171.55, making a wick fill less 72.16 and then keep pushing up for the full target and full يعني prices that we already put للفول برايس اللي حطيناه قبل الهدف اللي حاطينه قبل بالويكلي اوفر فيو تشيت. So keep the cheat. اكتبوا هذا الاكسل ورقه اللي بعتكم اياها مع الويكلي اوفر فيو. So the orders are to be repeated. حتى السell it's still the same. So we'll have the same sell with the same TP1, with the same TP2 and 3 and 4 with the same stop loss as we didn't hit the sell yet until we go to the GBP USD. And also we can see no order triggered for GBP USD before, and now it's getting ready. If we close today here, it's very important close. هذه التسكيرة اليوم كثير مهمة إذا سكرنا اليوم. Why? Because simply after this, it can open, it can make a wick up and start to push down now, having the sell. Starting to push down, having the sell. Okay. So it will be also the same entry for the buy, the same stop loss, the same TP1, 2, 3, and 4. As for the reversal buy, if it opens, makes a wick down and start to push up again. But I think we should close. بعتقد لازم نكون عم نسكر بهالكاندل بكره هون، يعني لتروح لثالث نهار للوينزداي to open new candle, makes a wick down and start to push up again, breaking the same buy with the same stop loss, so the same TP1, TP2, TP3, and TP4 to resume the wave 3 from the Elliott waves so far. So no big change, no changes in GBP USD today, and Euro USD. Oh, we had a nice move down for the Euro USD. It opened, made the wick up, and start to push down, breaking 0.9918. And moving down almost to 0.9878. One push up, down, stop loss, and take profits were going down. So for tomorrow, we have to continue this. If we close here, so we have to move forward down. If it opens, makes a wick up again. إذا فتحت وعملت wick up بكرة معقول يكمل تسلسل اللي صار اليوم. So إذا فتحت عملت wick up ومن بعدها بلشت ترجع تنزل. So هون بيكون عندنا 0.9867 entry sell, stop loss 0.98, almost 90, TP1 57, TP2 98.36, TP3 the 98, and TP4 97.68 on this support that you have here. So we might see the Euro USD moving further down, while for the buy, you have now a new resistance area. Look to this resistance area. As you can see, إذا بتشوفوا هون resistance area. وانت لاحظوا مرة هون and هون ضربت فيها كمان ورجعت نزلت. So هون we have a clean traffic. If it hits here, لاحظوا هون كمان إذا فتحت عملت ويك داون وعم ترجع تسحب طلوع، يمكن الأربعة، يمكن ثلاثة، يمكن الأربعة تصيبها maybe on Wednesday. So it open make up. Then here you can have one almost around 1.0005, stop loss 0.9975, 1.010, 0.15, 0.015 TP1, 1.0040 TP2, and 1.0080 TP3, while the full target will be at this resistance TP4, 1.0170. Okay, this is for the buy. And let's check on Bitcoin as usual. The bonus thing, Bitcoin still trying to move up, still here for the daily. It didn't go up again today. Let's see if it will open and keep moving up. We need to break this resistance here. We need to break this resistance around 21,176 to start pushing more up and going up for the double bottom formation. ممكن ساعتها يكمل الماركت طلع, but as you can see, long time ago, almost we are talking from September. يعني we're almost like 2 months. We are stuck only around between 18,000 and 20,000. يعني علقانين بين 16 18,000 و 20,000 بالبيتكوين. So hopefully this weekly overview was update for the main pairs اللي احنا بنشتغل عليهم, اللي هن اليورو دولار، استرليني دولار، استرليني ين، oil, gold and silver was beneficial. Make sure انكم تراجعون، تحطوا studies تبعكم, get ready or be ready. Tomorrow the market should keep moving more, but ما تنسوا this week is very important. بهذا الويك عندنا ال FOMC, at the same time عندنا استرليني كمان مثل الريت. Also we have the NFP. So if you don't see real volatility on Monday, if maybe you don't see real volatility on Tuesday, be sure that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, they will be one of the most volatile 3 days that you can see in this week. So get ready, guys. This week will be interesting. We will have a lot of trades. We'll have a lot of profits, hopefully. And yalla, best of luck جميعا. See you on the road.